you went to Louisiana Tech, and while you were there, you got a summer internship with the state legislature, and there you decided that you wanted to be governor of Louisiana. But then you fell in love with IBM and said, no, 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 I'll be president of IBM instead. And you did take a job with IBM in Dallas, but before you went to work here, you won a scholarship to Michigan University, the University of Michigan School of Business. You were the first patent scholar, and I think you're certainly testimony to what a scholarship can mean. I'm glad all of you have funded scholarships here today. And there at Michigan, you discovered the work of Peter Drucker. And he said, and this is a quote that you cite in your book, that the purpose of business is to create customers. Do you think people are losing sight of that? Or do they think the purpose of business is to make money or to improve the stock price or to do market share, but they don't realize if you don't have any customers, you don't have anything?
Well, it's true. You can get caught up in any one of those or other notions about what is this all about. But if a business has no customers, then it's not a business. It may be a nice hobby. It may be a nice entertainment. It may be something to occupy people with. But if it's supposed to be a business, it's got to have customers. And so the question is, what do the customers want, and how do you serve those customer needs?
You write very well about the 70s, which were very, very difficult. You bought Gulf Insurance because you hoped it would generate enough cash to support Daytran, which was the data transmission company, and to support UCC. All of them suffered. We had stagnation. We had inflation at 14%, a prime rate of 20 or 21%. It was a mess. You said something that I hadn't realized, and that is from the last year of Lyndon Johnson's term, 1968, to the early years of Reagan, for 14 years, the average stock price declined.
Right.
Now, you've got Maverick Capital today. We've just had a great crash, and you write about that in your last chapters, some new chapters. Are you expecting the same thing today? I mean, I know we've bounced back. It went from 14,000 on the stock market to 10,000. I mean, I'm sorry, 7, now back up to 10 or 11. But when are we going to see 14 again, or are we going to see 14 years of average decline?
I don't know if it'll take 14 years to get back to 14, but I think this is a good environment. I think things are, we've been through some really, really tough times. We had a real disastrous crash. But I think things have bottomed out. They've stopped getting worse, and they're now getting better. And I think capital markets are just, creepingly coming back. And but as far as getting back to the prior peak, I don't know. Actually, you mentioned I was able to get a scholarship to go to business school in Michigan, and while I was there, the market got back to where it had been in 1929. So it took a while to get back. I wouldn't think about a lot that. I would hope it'd be up a bit in the coming months and years.
But don't expect dramatic increases. Is that what you're saying?
No, and if no, I don't see a roaring bull market right away. No.